Buddy. This is Jeremy Deysach. I am a FICO certified credit coach with Credilife Financial Wellness, and I'm the founder of the free credit repair advice group right here on Facebook. And I would like to welcome all of you to our Wednesday night live. This is something I do every Wednesday night. All right, just double check the group. It's going good in there. Something I do every Wednesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific time. And tonight is no exception. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the room a second to fill up a little bit. Those of you who are watching me live, thank you. And those of you who are watching the replay, thank you for joining. Again, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Jeremy Deysach. I'm a 27-year veteran of the credit, mortgage, and banking industry. I am a FICO certified credit coach for Credilife Financial Wellness Company. I'm the founder of the free credit repair advice group right here on Facebook. We are, what are we? We're 73,100 members strong right now. Awesome stuff. It's just awesome stuff. And by the way, if you'd like to book a consultation with me, to have me as your coach, you can actually do so by clicking or by taking down the link below. Just go to www.bookcoachjeremy.com and you can pick for a no cost consultation a day, an evening, even a weekend if I have it available. Now, the point of the consultation is to talk about your credit, talk about your goals, put together a plan, steps, action items to get your score and profile in position for those goals, and to see if you are a fit for the Credilife program and Credilife's a fit for you. So to book that directly with me, you can talk to yours truly live and in person on the phone. Just go to book that consult at www.bookcoachjeremy.com. All right, so tonight I wanted to give everybody some credit hacks and strategies. Now, we've been doing some webinars for you all lately on that topic, on the credit hacks and strategies topic itself. And so, what I wanted to do was give away a couple of those. Here we go. I'm going to open my PowerPoint presentation over on the other screen. I want to give away a couple of those and see if I can't share screen some of this right to you. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to the slideshow. We're going to go from the beginning, and we're going to minimize the little thing there. All right, so a lot of you have followed a lot of different advice on credit, and there are a lot of groups on Facebook. There are YouTube channels and TikTok channels and self-proclaimed gurus, and all these people giving you all kinds of different advice on credit. Some of it sounds too good to be true. Oftentimes that's because it is. Some of them sound, some of them sound a little strange. Some of them sound plausible. But what I want to do is give you a couple of credit hacks. In fact, I believe I've got 4 of them here tonight for you. Credit hacks that will make a real change and make a real impact for you right now. All right, we're going to share. There we go. We're going to share this screen. All right, so I want give me some likes, give me some thumbs up in chat. Let me know if you have got up. Someone says the audio is breaking up. Hopefully it's still okay. I'm on a voice over internet audio, so sometimes it does break up a little bit. So hopefully everything's going to be okay, or hopefully things are a little bit better. Suddenly the audio is good. Perfect. We want the audio to be good. All right, who's ready for some credit hacks? Give me some likes. Give me some, number ones in chat. Throw some number ones in chat. Give me some likes on the video. Thumbs up if you're ready for some credit hacks. Who's ready? All right. Here's the first one. All right, credit hack number 1. You can actually maximize FICO scores when it comes to your credit cards. Now, the information I'm giving you is direct insider info from FICO. And I'm going to dive in a little further. A lot of you have heard, 1 to 3%. Oh, they say that all the time in the group, 1 to 3%. We're going to dive in really quick, a little deeper here so you really understand what it is we're talking about. There's a zone, there's a region, there's a zone within the FICO algorithm, the math formula that makes your FICO score. There is a little spot. Now I want to show you something. If you look over on the top, of this graphic I'm showing you, it says amount of debt 30%. Amount of debt is referring to credit cards, revolving accounts, okay? So amount of debt on revolving accounts makes up a full 30%. There we go, 30% of your FICO score. So this hack is going to show you something and explain why you can directly impact a full 30% of your FICO score. Within that 30%, okay, there's different weight given to different things. There's different importance given to different things. The most important thing within that 30% is balance to limit ratio on revolving accounts or credit cards. So balance, that's how much you owe. Limit, that's how much you're allowed to spend. So if you have a $500 limit credit card, right? $500 limit Capital One card, and you spend $250, that's a 50% balance to limit ratio, okay? Now, a little known fact within the FICO algorithm, there's a small region, a small zone, a small bucket, as they say, that will give you the most points added to your score each and every month. And it's incredibly small. The perfect balance to limit ratio, the perfect utilization on a credit card is going to be 1% of the limit up into 3% of the limit, 1% to 3%. So again, we're going to talk about that $500 limit Capital One card. A 1 to 3% balance to limit ratio, a 1 to 3% usage on a $500 Capital One card is $5 to $15. $5 to $15, 1 to 3%. No more and no less. Any less, you broke it. Any less than 1%, you broke it, because less than 1%, FICO doesn't consider under 1% usage as activity, and you need activity to generate points, just like you need gasoline to make a motor go. A motor is capable of doing all kinds of things, but until you fuel it with something, it's not going anywhere. Well, that minimum 1% usage fuels the FICO algorithm. That turns the key, that gets it going, that makes the engine roar. Now, any less than 1%, you broke it. Any more than 3%, and you broke it. Why? Because number one, the FICO certified credit coach, Jeremy Deysach, told you so. But number two, if you go over 3%, well, what about 3.1%? No, I said 3%. If you go over 3%, you're not in that region, that zone that adds the most points to your score every month. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to add the most points. Well, Jeremy, I heard that I can charge as much as I want, and as long as I pay it down before the cycle date, before it reports, I can do whatever I want to get those sky miles and points, and FICO will never know. Wrong. The three latest incarnations of the FICO algorithm, as well as an RMCR, which is a residential mortgage credit report, they all see something called trended average daily balance. Trended average daily balance. If you charge it up and pay it down so it only reports a little bit, your trended average daily balance will still be high and you won't maximize your score. So credit hack number one, only use between 1, no less, and 3, no more percent of your credit card limit every month, and you will maximize, you will turbocharge your credit card. So here's how you put this hack into play. Let's take that $500 limit Capital One card, and let's take our Disney Plus, which is $9.99. I like Disney Plus. Got the Mandalorian on it. Got Baby Yoda. I like it. It's got the Book of Boba Fett. All the Disney movies. I like Disney Plus. It's $9.99 a month. So I take my fresh, clean, no money on it, $500 limit Capital One card, and I set Disney Plus up to automatically charge on the card. Bam, that's activity. How much activity? Well, it's $9.95, so roughly $10. On a $500 limit credit card, that's a 2% balance to limit ratio. Well, that's between 1 and 3. I'm in the credit hack. You're now going to set your checking account or your bank account up to automatically pay that Capital One card when it's due. So money goes on when Disney charges, money gets paid when the bill date, due date is, and it auto pays out of checking. What happens next month? Oh, money goes on when Disney charges, money gets paid. Money goes on, money gets paid, money goes on, money's points, 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 points. All you're doing, you're kicking back, you're watching Baby Yoda, you're using a credit hack and you're turbocharging your FICO score. Does this make sense to people? Give me a yes in comments, or give me some likes or thumbs up. Give me some reactions here. Little Arnold Palmer here. All right, so that's credit hack number one. So what do you do with the card the rest of the time? Nothing. It's only for that Disney Plus. You're maximizing your point potential. Hey, Jeremy, can I do that with a second credit card? Not only can you, you should. And we'll get into that in one of the next credit hacks. All right, credit hack number two. Number two. Lenders want a minimum trade line requirement. Lenders want to see a minimum trade line requirement. What's a trade line? A trade line is a line of credit, something that's showing up on your credit report as a line of trade, okay? There is a specific minimum trade line requirement that most lenders want to see for all kinds of lending. I'm talking automotive, I'm talking credit card, but I'm especially talking Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, and USDA home mortgage lending. So this is a hack. If you don't have these, you've got to get them so that you're hacking your credit, you're setting yourself up for the maximum point potential and the maximum probability of being approved for credit. What do lenders want to see? They want to see 2 revolving accounts open and active with a good payment history. What are revolving accounts? A credit card or even a retail credit card is a revolving account. Anything you can charge up, pay off, use again, as long as you're happy with the bank and they're happy with you, that'll keep revolving forever. That is a revolving account. Lenders want to see a minimum of 2 before they'll give you more credit. One installment account. What's an installment account? An installment account is something where you make equal monthly payments until it's paid off. And once it's paid off, it's done. You can't pay off a car loan, then go and say, hey, Ford Credit, I'd like to buy a microwave with this loan now. Can I charge it? They say, no, you don't understand how any of this works. Installment loan, a car loan, a student loan, okay, those are installment loans. A mortgage loan, those are installment loans. But Jeremy, I don't have an installment loan. What should I do? I don't have an installment loan. I'm going to put here on the bottom of the screen, there we go, self-lender. Self-lender is an account that reports as an installment loan on your credit, but it's a special kind of account. It is an incremental savings account. Here's how it works. You go to self and you go tinyurl.com/get self. You say, hey, self, I want one of the self-lender things. And they'll say, great, how much? And you just say a $500 one. And they'll say, great, give me $25. You give them $25. Next month, you give them $25. Month after, $25. And you keep giving them the $25 until you funded this $500, right? And at the end of 12 months, they'll close out the account and they'll send you your $500. So you have tucked $500 or $1,000 or $7,000. They've got a lot of different sizes of this you can get at that get self thing over there. See that? tinyurl.com/get self. So the self lender, it's an installment savings account where you put a set amount of money each month into it. But because you have taken a $500, a $1,000 obligation out with a financial institution, they will report it to Equifax, to Experian, and to TransUnion as installment payments on a $500 or $1,000 bank obligation, rounding out your credit profile, giving you the minimum trade line requirement the banks want to see, while you tuck $500 or $1,000 away for a rainy day. It's a win, win. I myself have them. I myself use them as Christmas accounts. I set them up so they pay out at the end of October. I get $1,500 because of the size of the one I opened up that pays out to me at the beginning the end of every October, beginning in November. Just in time for Black Friday. I got 7 kids. It pays to have $1,500 dumped into my lap in November. So that is an option. That is an option for an installment account, okay? So lenders want a minimum trade line requirement. They want 2 revolving accounts. And how are we going to handle those revolving accounts? Credit hack number 1. They want to see 2 revolving accounts. They want to see 1 installment account like that self lender, and they want a 24 months credit depth. That's time. The only thing you can do to increase your credit depth is do something sooner rather than later. But can't I be an authorized user on mom's account? That's not your credit. That's not your depth in the FICO algorithm. That will not count. This is credit hack number 2. You want to have a minimum trade line requirement. If you are watching this and you don't have these, I want you to hit pause and go and get them. You can do it all online and come back and hit play again when you're done. For those of you watching live, do me a favor, don't jump out, just do it afterwards. All right. That's credit hack number 2. And you know what, everybody? I'm going to give you credit. I'm going to give you a third one. Who wants a third one? I'm going to give you a third credit hack right after this.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
All right, everybody. Who's ready for credit hack number 3? Who's ready for 3? Anyone? 3? If you're German, it's 3. If you're American, it's 3. Who's ready? Anyone ready for a third credit hack? All right, we're going to give you a third credit hack. All right, credit hack number 3. It's never inquiries. It's never inquiries. Jeremy, I got denied. They said too many inquiries. That's not why you were denied. But it said too many inquiries. That's not why you were denied. I have a lot of inquiries on my credit. I'm going to get denied. That's not why you're going to get denied. It's never inquiries. What it is when it comes to inquiries is the easiest way to deny you for credit. Think about it. If they go, oh, we're denying you because you have 10 inquiries, you can't say, no, I don't, because they're there. There are 10 inquiries. But what they're really saying is, we think you're too young. We don't like the color of your skin. We don't trust the job industry you're in. We think the zip code you live in isn't really one that, that we want to lend to. You came in, we thought you looked like a dirt ball, and we don't want to lend to you. But it's inquiries, because you can't go back and say, it's inquiries because of the color of my skin, right? Or it's inquiries because of my neighborhood, right? Or it's inquiries because of no. They give you a factual reason to decline you. And by the way, when they pull credit for a lender, it'll already give, when they're going to approve you or deny you, they've got a list of denial reasons that prints out with the credit report, and inquiries are always one of them, okay? But it's never inquiries. You don't need to focus so hard on the inquiries. Inquiries are the easiest way, though, to deny you for credit, right? But it's always something else. Here's the reality. I showed you guys the FICO wheel, you guys and gals, the FICO wheel. I'm going to show you again. If you look down in the port, oh, look at that. I'm pointing right there where it says 10% new credit. That 10% new credit section is new credit and recent inquiries. It's not only inquiries. Everyone's like, inquiries make 10% of your score. No, they don't. No, they don't. Inquiries only make up a portion of 10% of your score. Is closer to like 4% of your score. So if you're going to focus your time and energy on anything, should it be on having a good credit blend? Should it be on, using that credit hack to do the 1 to 3%? Or should you worry about spending time on those ding dang inquiries? Inquiries only make up a portion of 10% of your score. They only impact your score for 12 months. But they're there for 24. I see 2 years on it. Yes, you see it for 2 years on your credit, but for 12 of those months, they're only decorative. They're only ornamental. They're not impacting your score. Also, within the FICO algorithm, there's something called anti-duo duping. It's a weird word for shopping window. You are allowed unlimited automotive inquiries. Oh, the auto dealer, they sent my credit out to 20 different places and got 20 inquiries. Don't worry. You're allowed unlimited auto inquiries or unlimited mortgage inquiries or unlimited student loan inquiries within a 30-day period. Unlimited. And at the end of the 30 days, it would only count as one inquiry on Equifax, one inquiry on Experian, one inquiry on TransUnion, okay? But IC30, it only counts as one each. It's called anti-duo duping. It's a shopping window. So inquiries, they only impact your score for 12 months at a time. The process of trying to remove them takes over a month. So now we're down to 11 months. Any of them that you bought with a shopping window, it's actually counting less towards your score. And they only make up a tiny, tiny portion. It's never inquiries. You weren't denied for inquiries. It said I was denied for. You weren't denied because of inquiries. You were denied because they didn't like the strength of your profile. Does this make sense to people? Are you getting this? Are you with me? By the way, if you would like to book a consultation with me, you can do so by using the link scrolling across at the bottom, www.bookcoachjeremy.com, a no-cost consultation with me to determine if the Credilife VIP program is right for you. We'll talk about your credit, talk about your goals, and put together a plan, steps, action items to get your score and profile in position for those goals. www.bookcoachjeremy.com. All right, we've gone through 3 credit hacks. We've talked of 1, the magical balance to limit ratio, how to hack the FICO score. 2, the minimum trade line requirement, how to hack your application at the bank. 3, it's never, ever actually inquiries. That's a lot of information for one video, don't you think? You guys want me to be done? Or would you like a 4th one? Anyone want a 4th? Give me some likes. Smash the like button. Give me some number 1s in chat if you'd like another one. All right. Credit hack number 4. Don't give up your rights. How many of you have credit monitoring? How many of you have Credit Karma, My FICO, the Experian one? How many of you have Identity IQ? Who's got Privacy Guard? Who's got my100credit.com? Who's got Smart Credit? Who's got some other credit monitoring? How many of you have credit monitoring? How many of you have logged into your credit monitoring and seen the ability to do online disputes? Man, Jeremy's always saying about investigation. I could just click right here and he'll dispute it and it'll just, they'll do that thing right there, right? Right? You've seen it, right? If you do it, though, you're wrong. Don't give up your rights. If you dispute online through Credit Karma, through any of the credit monitoring systems, or directly through Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion online, if you dispute online, you give up the rights to written results, and you give up the rights to reinvestigation. What's reinvestigation? Well, if you investigate the balance and they come back and they verify it, and now you want to investigate the data last activity, you just gave up that right when you clicked send, doing it online. It's in the small print on every one of those sites. Also, online disputes. So number 1, if you dispute online, you give up the right to getting written results and you give up the right to being able to dispute it again or a different aspect of it. And then online disputes don't even provide all of the investigation options. There are 27 different aspects of every account on your credit that can be verified, validated, and documented to make sure it's accurate and factual and current and correct, verifiable today, not back when they reported it, but today. Because if they can't verify and validate and document that it's accurate and factual and current, correct, and verifiable today, then by law it has to be permanently deleted, gone from the credit profile like it never happened. And guess what? If you dispute online, you're giving up the right to the written results. You're giving up the right to another investigation, reinvestigation. They don't provide all investigation options. Usually they provide you between 7 and 11 of them, depending on the site. I haven't seen one that had more than 11 of the 27 things you can ask. Always, always, always dispute in writing. Letters. If you don't know where to get a letter template, you're trying to do this yourself. Oh my God, I don't know where to get a letter template. In the free credit repair advice group, up at the top of the group, there's a file section. Within the file section, there are letter templates. You're welcome. All right. Always dispute in writing. That's what we do as professionals. Don't you think it would be easier for us to log on, go click, 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 and not have to write up investigation letters for our clients with all the aspects, going through the 27 aspects of each thing in one Equifax, Experian, TransUnion 609 letter to this collection agency, that collection agency, direct creditor letters, all that? Don't you think it would be easier, faster, and cheaper for us to do it electronically? Now, don't you think if it made sense, we'd be doing it that way? Why would we do the more expensive, the slower, the more laborious way? It's because it's the right way. Don't give up your rights. You're already having judgments made about you with these credit reports. This is the world's largest repository of unverified, unvalidated data, the credit bureaus. They're already judging you on unverified info, on hearsay, on something that's never been proven. You've got so few rights to begin with. Don't give up your rights. Do investigate negative items on your credit. Do demand that they verify them. We're not saying it's not yours. We're not disputing them. We're saying prove it or remove it. You got to prove it or you got to remove it. It's like O.J. Simpson. Glove doesn't fit. You must acquit. You got to prove it or you got to remove it, right? Don't give up your rights. And that's credit hack number 4 for tonight. That's credit hack number 4. All right. Has anyone found this valuable? Can you see yourself using these hacks? Does this make sense to you? Credit hack number 1, you can maximize FICO scores on your credit cards. Maintain a reported balance, a monthly usage of 1 to 3%. Credit hack number 2, creditors want a minimum trade line requirement of 2 revolving accounts, 1 installment account, and a 24-month credit depth. Credit hack number 3, it's never inquiries. It's not. Inquiries are simply the easiest way to deny you for credit. Inquiries only make up a portion of 10% of your FICO score. Inquiries only impact your score for a total of 12 months, and you've got a shopping window where you can have unlimited inquiries for automotive or student loan or mortgage within a 30-day period, and after that they cost you one, and one. It's never, ever inquiries. And then credit hack number 4, don't give up your rights. If you dispute online, you give up your rights. If you investigate online, you give up your rights. If you do it electronically, you give up your rights. You send letters, old school, snail mail, paper letters to Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. You send old school, snail mail, paper letters, 609 letters, direct to creditor, and you make them comply. Do not give up your rights. You have so few rights when it comes to credit to begin with. Why in the heck would you give any of them up? All right. If you'd like to book a consultation with me, you can do so by using the link below. Just go to www.bookcoachjeremy.com, pick a day, evening, or a weekend, and you will meet with me directly. We'll talk about your credit, your goals, put together a plan, steps, and action items to get that in play and get you involved in the Credilife VIP program. www.bookcoachjeremy.com. Was this good? Does this make sense to everybody? Are you getting this? All right. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me, FICO Certified Credit Coach, creator of the free credit repair advice group on Facebook, joining me, Jeremy Deysach, live And I do this every Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific. Set a reminder in your phone. If you think this is valuable, if you think credit education is important, if you think being credit savvy is something that you want for your life, for your family, you're trying to end the generational curse, build generational wealth. If you want a backyard for your kid to play in, go to www.bookcoachjeremy.com, book a consultation with Credilife with me, and follow me every Wednesday night in the free credit repair advice group, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Set a reminder and an alarm in your phone. I want to thank you all for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Today, everything is impacted by credit, so it's absolutely vital to understand how credit works in order to achieve financial freedom.
This is why we started Credilife, so that we can empower others to shift their money mindset and access better investment and credit opportunities.
We want to maximize your buying power and allow you to take control of your financial future. With our programs and strategies, we can expedite the process of improving your credit profile and credit score.
Despite what many believe, how we manage our money is far more important than how much money we make.
A lot of people are concerned about their ability to qualify for a mortgage, lowering their interest rates, or just managing their debt.
Through our coaching programs and our trademark Credit Builder Blueprint, our clients not only save money and lower their interest rates, but learn how to get out of debt and finally achieve peace of mind.
We don't just support our clients' financial goals, we educate and empower them to create long-term strategies.
If you're trying to buy a home, start a new business, get a loan, get out of debt, or just want to improve your credit score, visit us online and fill out the contact request form.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.